Hi, the short version of this video is a quick explanation of my plan. I have autism, and one of the things this causes is a sensory issue that means I don't like to physically move around much. But what I found is that in VR, I can move around a whole lot more. I kind of want to get to the bottom of what's going on with my head and why this is happening. So I've decided to record basically my movement and the gameplay so that I can see what's happening. I've decided to upload these videos publicly because for some reason when I make a video that's public, my brain basically looks at these videos with a far more critical eye than when I look at a video that I've just recorded for some reason, and I want to tap into that to make it considerably to assist with essentially the analysing of what the hell's going on with my head. That's basically the short version, and the long version is just me going to be waffling on. So if you don't like tediously long videos and explanations, that's it. There's nothing more. But basically, what I found going on with my head, and this is me moving into a long waffling segment, is when I'm in a VR setting, for some reason, I lose any sensory inhibitions that I normally have as far as movement goes. And normally in real life, the most you'll get from me is that I move my hands a lot to talk. So I'm still doing here. They seem to, it seems to match the rhythm of my voice. So as the pitch goes up, my hands tend to go higher up, and as it gets lower, they tend to go a bit lower down. As I speak faster, they move faster. I don't know why this is going on, but that's about the most motion you'll get out of me. For like physical movement, I don't like waving my arms around. I don't like running. I don't like moving in anything that requires any sort of energetic physical movement. I can do it with sports. I can do it with exercising and so on if there's a purpose to it, but it's not something I enjoy, and sensory wise it becomes quite stressful even thinking about it. And yet recently I picked up Beat Saber and Pistol Whip, and what I found playing both of those games is I'm all over the room. I'm like jumping all over the place. I'm moving in a way I've never moved before, and I want to get to the bottom of that. So my plan is to record it using full body tracking, partly because it's fun. Let's be honest, recording yourself using full body tracking is fun, but also because what I found is if I record myself just with a normal camcorder, I can see myself moving around, but I have no real context for what's happening in the game and what's happening around me. It's so it's difficult to work out why this sort of sensory issue isn't there with a VR headset on, and yet the moment I take it off, I'm rigid. I can't move without feeling under quite a lot of stress. So that's the plan. I also find it's not just things like the rhythm games, even in something like VR chat. If I have the full body tracking on, I can move around a whole lot more than I would normally otherwise willingly do. I don't know what it is, why it is. It's so this is what this is. It's just uploading videos to basically work as a self-analysis. And the reason I'm doing it publicly is because normally when I do these things, I start it as a grand project, and it basically all falls apart. It goes well for a couple of weeks, and then I kind of lose the rhythm for it, and I lose track for it, and there's no self-control. Well, not self-control, but more like consistency to what I'm doing, I guess you call it. But basically, it's difficult to get into a routine. of doing it every day or every week or whatever. So the plan is upload the videos publicly once a week because it would force me to keep doing it, and I would like to actually understand what's going on. So I'm going to make an effort of that. And also because I find when I make a video for public consumption, for some reason my mindset becomes incredibly critical and incredibly analytical. For some reason I put everything under a lot more scrutiny than I would if it's just sitting on my hard drive or on a phone or something. And so I want to tap into that, and hopefully that will help me try and work out what the hell's going on. So the plan is either recordings of me in games like Pistol Whip or Beat Saber, or using something like VR chat to see how I move around when I'm just talking. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe like monologues from Shakespeare, or like really cool clips, like speeches from games and stuff. So think like the Dr. Green Welcome to City 17 speech. I haven't quite worked it out. This is just step one of trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But that's the plan. Hopefully no one will actually ever watch this video and it will just fade into obscurity because I have no clue what I'm doing and talking is terrifying. But that's the plan and that's where it's going to go. So this is video 1. This is the long version of what I just said at the start. And that's it. Basically.